Hey guys, Spartan here. Earlier the other day, Hearthstone speedrunner SRD27 was running Blackrock Mountain, and he's got this deck for chromaggus that is absolutely terrible, really, but it's the best one that people have managed to come up with for speedrunning. So I decided to have a crack at making a better deck, and this is my little shot at doing it. Now I decided to just hop on and do one run, record over it to see how well it did, and this was by far one of the most unluckiest games I've ever played against chromaggus, but still, I decided to just use this one because no reason not to. So my deck list is on the right. It is... The win condition for this deck is to use Auchenai Soul Priest and maybe Prophet Velen to turn all of Chromaggus's green curses into 6 damage per turn at the start of your turn. It's fairly effective, and since it only requires, like, really one card to use to actually beat him, you can fill up the rest of the deck with the control tools really easily. Excuse me, I have a bit of a cough right now, but I'm fine. So, this deck has a lot of taunts. It has Radiant Elementals to help burn through the curses faster. It has one Psychic Scream. This was because SRD insisted that Psychic Scream is a really good card. Personally, I prefer not to run one. I really think Mass Hysteria does a much better job. I mean, Psychic Scream costs 7. It's okay, like, late game. But it's really a temporary solution to a permanent problem if you get rid of something like Ysera. You're not really getting rid of it. Circle of Healing in this deck is actually a last-second decision, like a snap choice I made. I may end up taking it out because it's okay. Personally, I just really use it to draw more cards off my 2 Northshire Clerics. I'm thinking of the wrong card. Also, I was considering running 2 Doomsayers, but 1 seems fine because this deck is very proactive in its removal instead of reactive, really. Now here I'm, of course, playing... Not getting rid of the Bronze Curse, because one of the strategies for this deck is to use the Bronze Curse to have Chromaggus empty his hand, so you can remove it with a board clear such as Mass Hysteria or Light Bomb. I was considering just briefly running 1 copy of a Mechanical Sheep to combine with Light Bomb to clear everything, because the only minions that Chromaggus has that have, like, more health than attack only have it by 1. I could run Tentacle of N'Zoth for that, but Mechanical Sheep is better in killing the shitty 2-mana 2/3 at the start, because you can just trade into it. So that's a bit of experimentation that's about to be done. Here you can see me not getting rid of the Bronze Curse because it's not really necessary. Oh, I guess I did because I didn't really have anything better to play. So Omega Medic is a reason why this deck is generally more consistent than the Warlock deck, is because you can just heal by 10. And the reason I never play 2 Omega Medics at once is because Chromaggus likes to hold on to Alexstrasza and then drop you down to 15 health, so it's really a waste. Hence why I didn't do it there. Used to run Shadow Word Pains in this deck, now I run Forbidden Words because the only real minion that you need to remove with Forbidden Words is the 2-mana 2/3 that gets buffed when you cast spells. Shadow Word Pain and Forbidden Words work on that as well. Plus, Forbidden Words removes Ysera, which is like the biggest threat for Priest, because Forbidden Words is effectively just Shadow Word 4. That's literally all it's used for in this deck, pretty much. Right, what other cards are there to talk about? So Auchenai Soul Priest is the win condition. If you don't draw that, then, I mean, you're not really going to go anywhere. Also, you can see how this is really bad RNG, because I have only gotten 1 green curse, and spoiler alert, I'm only going to get that one for the rest of this game. Returning Omega Medics with Dream is not really that much of a positive. So, if this run would have gone a bit better, then I would have drawn the Northshire Clerics earlier on. You can attack the 2-mana 2/3 dragon and then heal for an extra draw, which can help you in the early game. Basically, as soon as you get, like, 2 board clears, you can use the Bronze Curse to help remove Chromaggus' hand. Healing your opponent's minions is also acceptable if you need draws, such as, like I did here. I've drawn a lot more than half my deck. Yeah, you see how many cards I have left? There are 2 Soul Priests and Prophet Velen in there. Now, Prophet Velen can be played very proactively, considering that Chromaggus generally doesn't have much good hard removal. All he has is things that deal damage in increments of 4, and with Velen being able to double your healing for your hero power, generally you don't really need to do much else. Like, he can keep himself propped up. It was being a bit slow here, I think. That's a good use of Circle of Healing, just to keep Velen alive. I didn't really need that much draw after this. I think I have like 7 cards left in my deck at this point, with 2 Auchenais in there. There's also no real reason to freeze face. Biggest problem you'll run up with this deck is Flameheart, but then again, there's really no way to play around Flameheart. It's just pain for you. So I think about now I draw my Auchenai, where I can actually start dealing damage. Yeah, this was a pretty bad run, really, but I mean, this is just like a quick thing to show off how this deck is supposed to be played. I maybe should have played the Black Curse there, but this isn't a real situation where, you know, I'd have much trouble with that. Ideally, I would have 2 or 3 curses in my hand right now, and yes, I know I froze the wrong minion, but it didn't really matter. Because I was kind of going over in my head how really unlucky I am at this situation, but ideally this only takes 4 to 5 minutes if you have more curses, and your Auchenai gets drawn a lot earlier. But, yep. Also, I really did need to play that. I kind of did, actually, in case he drew Flameheart into Flameheart, because he has like 4 of them in his deck, but, yep. Anyway, that's generally how you play the deck. I'll see you guys in the next video, or whatever. Laters.